So today I'm going to be taking a look at Starlink. So when Starlink first became available, or they announced it was going to be available in the Philippines, I actually registered. We had no internet here in Montala at the time, where we're living. It's a new subdivision, and so there was no internet available. I registered, pre-ordered, but by the time it became available, we already had wired internet. Now I've started a new hobby, astrophotography. We're going to be doing some car camping. We've got the roof tent. I need to be able to work and also get internet while traveling. So I figured I would get hold of the Starlink. They now have a mobile version. When I first registered, it was for fixed locations only. But now this is mobile. I can move it around, and you only pay for the months that you want to use. So here in the Philippines, this kit cost 28,000 pesos, which is, I guess, around $500 US. And then the monthly will be 3,000 pesos a month, so about $75 US a month. But you only pay for the months that you use it. I figure that if you use it for just one day in a month, then you're going to pay for the whole month, whether you use it anymore or not. So once it's activated for that month, then it's going to run, it's going to bill you. So let's get this opened up and see what's inside. Okay, I pretty much know what to expect, what's going to be inside. This should be a router and a dish and a mount and so on. Now the whole thing's going to need some power. There's also an app that I should download, I think. So here in Montala, we do have mountains around us. We've got the house on this side as well. We're not going to get great coverage here, but I'm thinking I'm going to set it up over on this area next to us here, see if we can get some view of the sky, just to begin to actually just try this out and see how it works. So let's get everything out of the box and set up. Okay, so it comes with some instructions, if you can really call them instructions. I suppose it's trying to make it look simple. We're going to download the app as the last step, but the first step, we need to connect up our dish, I guess, to the power, to the router, connect the router to the power, and that's it. We'll download the app and we'll get started. Okay, so I've stuck Dishy over there, so it should be able to get some view of the sky. I've got some power bank here. This is what we're going to be using when we're traveling to power it. So an interesting thing is going to see how long we can actually run this for. We've got the router, so I haven't powered it on yet. I'm going to download the app, and then we'll see if we can get connected. So I've downloaded the app. I've powered everything on. I don't see any lights here indicating whether it's got... there it is on the bottom there. So we have power. Now we're going to turn the dish on. So you can see now the dish is pointed up, and it's pointing approximately north is basically what it does. So when it powers on, dish pops up pointing up towards the sky, approximately north. I believe most of the satellites are north, which is kind of a problem because we've got hills there, but we'll see if we can get a connection. Next thing to do is we're going to connect up to the actual Wi-Fi, which is coming from Starlink router there. So our Starlink is downloading an update, so it's obviously got some kind of connection because it's not doing it over my home Wi-Fi. So we're downloading an update for the Wi-Fi, and once that's done, we'll continue. I'll try and get the laptops and everything connected up. We'll see what kind of speed we get. Okay, so let's see how Starlink performs. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a speed test based on my current wired internet connection. So we have a fiber optic line coming into the house here with Converge, and as you can see, it's pretty quick. We're getting 200 Mbps on our download speed. And then we're getting 155, 160 on the upload. So that's pretty quick. Now, we don't have a lot of residents here in Montala yet, so You know, pretty much this fiber optic line is almost dedicated for us. There's only maybe 5 other houses or something here at the moment, so I'm thinking that as more and more people move in, these speeds are going to go down. But right now we've got a really good download and upload speed coming from our fiber optic internet. Now let's see how this compares to what we can get from Starlink. So here's our Starlink test. Now I believe that it will get faster the longer we have it set up, and the more satellites it can hook onto and so on. And this isn't an ideal place, as I say, but we are getting a connection at least. You see there we're getting about 11 Mbps, 10 Mbps upload with a 15 Mbps download speed. Interesting that we're still going through the converged servers, even though it's connected up through Starlink. I believe Starlink is using converged ground stations here in the Philippines. So there we go. There's our results from Starlink. I'm going to leave it set up for a while so that it can track the satellites better, maybe connect up to more satellites, and we'll also see how long we can run it on this battery pack for. So this is what we're going to be using when we're out camping. So I'm going to run it off of this battery pack for the rest of the day, and we'll see for how many hours we can run it for. So it's now, say, 8:20 a.m. We set this up maybe about 15 minutes ago or so. So we say 8 a.m. and we'll see how long it will actually run for before we've got no more battery power left. Now obviously, if we're connected to it and we're putting more data through it, I think, you know, we're going to be using more power. But just that kind of connected in standby mode, or maybe I'll leave my laptop connected to it and try and work from it today, and we'll see how it works out in terms of battery life and connection speed. So I've been running the Starlink now for quite some hours. Yes, from 8:30, it's now 2:30 p.m. So about 6 hours we've been running the Starlink, and now our battery level's getting low. I've done some Skype calls, been doing emails, so on. So from this battery pack, it looks like you'll get around 6 hours probably of usage. I would connect the solar panel to it during the daytime, so, you know, during daylight hours you're going to be able to top up the battery a little bit. So pretty much this one battery pack could probably be able to run the Starlink for the whole day with a solar panel, and for part of the night until the morning. So not bad, and I've been able to do Skype calls and everything else with it, and it's been working great.